Good afternoon. My fellow colleagues, the president of the association, the chapter chairman, discussants here present, my fellow colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. We want to start today's activity, which is Honor Week for FCT 1. As the theme of the event goes by, sustaining accounting legacy through social security and inclusive governance, a panacea for sustainable development. The chairman sat down and found this very necessary. And somebody came up this afternoon and also cracked a joke. The purpose of this seminar and workshop today, most of us have the knowledge. They have the idea. And that is why I say national accountant should key into, I rephrase it, key into channel of distribution. We have various channels of distribution, but you key into it so that you can see how you increase your income by 2 or 3 digits in this economy. Nigeria as an economy is broke. When they say, when the Isagbale came here and cracked a joke, the women always say that when the daughter gave birth in overs, and they say, who is to come up? They said, the mother is to come up to overs. The men, it is not a child play. The distributive trade is for the men. They will do it and add up and keep it theirs. A woman has 6 million naira in her account, and a man has 1 million naira, and they say, who is to pay the house rent? She said, the husband. So you will remain on zero balance, and she will still have 6 million naira in her account. And that is why you see, when we retire, you see, it is the men that have the major terminal illness. Yes. Yes. Because you will spend most of your resource time. You train your children, you train Obi, you train Chukuka, you train Eze. When they grow up, if they come to for holiday, it is the mother that says they have cookie or delicacy for you. Your favorite. Are you the dad who will be in the parlor? They will sit down there, they will discuss. And if he's going, he gives his mom 100,000 naira. The little chance she opportune to know that he gave you 10,000 naira, the next time she call, Papa Eze, please, there is no soup, no rice. You know that since last week we have been battling, there is no food, no rice. So you need to bring that 10,000 naira. I'm not doing that he has given her 100,000 naira, but she has said that Eze has given you money. Eze will not give his mom money in the presence of the dad. But he will give the dad the money in the presence of the mom. Yeah, you can see. So that is why, that is the essence of this program. So most of us are carrying the honor qualification basically for promotion. I would say 70% are carrying it for promotion. But if you are promoted to a level and your salary increase, what is your marginal propensity to save? and what is your marginal propensity to put the money into use and add value to yourself? That is the capital questions I want the men to ask themselves. The woman might not be there when they are following the big elephant. She might be scared of taking it, but the men will be there. They will share the big elephant. What have you done with your own money? You need to be liquid. And being liquid, that is what gives you the life. You have assets there, have assets there, have assets there, they are all physical. When you are in need of money, and I know you are in need of money, I will not buy that asset that you want to sell. I won't buy it with value. I will buy it below the cost price because I know you are in dear need of money. And any agent you put on ground to sell that property, you say the man is having financial difficulties. So this is what he is selling the land for. So distributive trade is very key and very genuine. So the topic goes by distributive trade as an alternative business for national accountants with emphasis on key into any of the channels of distribution. You know, for us to even key into all the channel of distribution, let's even know what distribution is even all about. Distribution is a critical delivery of utilities to consumer. Utility has to do with your satisfaction. If the goods you are giving to me will not satisfy you, I don't give you money for the value of what you gave the products for. So I'll only pay for what I know I will get value for it. And it is done through a channel. And this channel is called the marketing channel. And in this marketing channel, there are two. We have the primary participant and we have the facilitating participant. The primary participant include the producer, the wholesaler, and the retailer. These are the primary participants. What are you? You have 1 million naira. Are you a producer? If you are a producer, what are you producing? And who is your target customer? If you are producing in bulk, who takes the bulk of what you take? And who is your retailer? You need to know it. And who are your ready takers? Why the facilitating marketing channel? It has to do with an agent or a commission. You can have somebody as an agent that he will link up and he takes some little penny at the end of the day. I'm a sales agent. I sell for Jumia. I buy products online for people. And at the end of the month, I get paid. Sometimes at the end of the month, I take like 10,000 naira at the end of the month. That 10,000 naira is enough for me to buy water. Every week, I spend 2,500 naira on pure water. So as a sales agent of Jumia, I know I have 10,000 naira that comes from Jumia every month. Even if I'm buying the product for myself, or if I'm buying for people, I get paid. Jumia paid me. That is agent. That is commission. So which one are you doing? Which one are you linking up? I'm a professional accountant. We have professional accountants that are on the street. The street is where the money is. The four walls of the offices, there is nothing there. You are only waiting for paper to sign and take money that does not belong to you. If you take more than your salary, you are taking money that does not belong to you. If you want to be very candid, the money that you take as take home cannot buy what you are inside. But the only thing that can buy what you are inside is from the buying and selling that you do. And that is why we keep on advocating for national accountants to key into any business that will fetch him money is legal. That is why you see, even God is not selfish. He said you have to work hard to get it. Gold, for you to get gold, is it gold found on the street of Abuja? Is it found on the street of Maraba? You need to dig. And it is not on the surface. You need to dig beneath the earth to get gold and diamond. To get pearls, which we know they are very costly. You don't get it on the surface of the ocean. You need to dive inside the ocean. You must get deep down the ocean before you get pearls. That is to tell you that even God has advocated that you should work hard. You should work hard as a man. And that is why we say, let us keep on reminding ourselves. Standing today, I have my PhD since 2018. And I found out that I can't teach. I can only do part-time teaching. But I am on the street. I am on the street. The discussant I brought in is my boss. I sell for him. I sell, he gives me load, I sell, return his money to him, and get my commission, my own profit out. But I'll tell you how they do it. I'll tell you how they do it. The essence of business, the problem of business in Nigeria is not lack of capital, it's lack of trust. When you don't have a character, you don't have capital. If you have character, you have capital. And if you have character, somebody can give you goods worth 100 million naira because he knows you are not going to dupe him. And that is a problem we have in Nigeria. Lack of capital is not the problem. You must key into a business that you do. And for us to continue, we need to understand what even the distributive trade is all about. It is all about getting goods and services to the final consumer. You must get goods and services to the final consumer with a hope of what? Giving him a value. And once he pays for the goods and services that you are rendering to him, that you're giving to him, then you know that one cascades to your what? Your income. Because you're buying your selling price minus your cost price will give you your margin. So how much did you buy that good, and how much are you selling it, and who are you selling it to? So we begin to look. It is not just all about buying and selling, but we will need to know that it is all about getting a market share. When you get a market share, that is where you aggregate your plus and minus, which is the SP minus CP equals margin, and your market share aggregates to what they call the profit that you can say, I have made profit of this so amount. It's not just buying one pair of a yam and selling one pair of my yam to Mr. B, and you make 20 naira and you say profit. You have to aggregate it. How many customers do you have? If you have 20 customers and you are making 2,000 naira on each tuber of yam that you have kept on ground, you multiply 2,000 by 20, you will be having, at the end of the whole transaction, you'll be having 40,000 naira. 40,000 naira from sales of yam, 20,000 naira from sales of potato, 20,000 naira from the sales of maize. You will see, you aggregate it, and at the end of the day, you are having like 100 or 200,000 naira. Then your salary is 100,000 naira. 100 plus 100 is how much? That is 200,000 naira. At least you can say you have increased your salary by 2 digits. So what is the importance of this distributive trade? How important is it? One, it creates additional employment. And somebody will say, he's working in this place, he's working in that place. If I'm working on the street, it is not work, it's hustle. That is the Nigerian language. When you are on the street, it's hustle, but it's an employment that you have created for yourself. In a literary world, you have created a job for yourself. But if you are on the street, they say he's hustling. That's unemployment. And also, for the nation, you have grown the gross domestic product. Because on the street, it is what they sell on the street that government aggregates and call it the GDP, the gross domestic product, goods sold within the country. And also, it increases your earning, because if from the sales of tuber of yam, you are making 100,000 naira every month, and your salary is 100,000 naira. That means at the end of the month, you'll be having 200,000 naira. That is, your standard of living will increase. You can as well leave Maraba and stay in Lokongoma. Yeah, of course. If your hustle alone can give you 1.2 million naira, you can get a house for 500 or 600,000 naira in Lokongoma. And leave a 200,000 naira house in Maraba. Thus, you have increased your standard of living. Types of distribution channel. We have direct sales. And we have selling through intermediary. And we have dual distribution. And we have reverse logistics. Direct sales. You are the one that is producing your item, and you are the one selling it. That is a direct sales. Selling through intermediaries. Maybe you produce pure water, and you have off-taker, people that come to take those products. You see, this is selling through an intermediary, because you have to pay the person that goes out with that products for you to sell. Dual distribution. You are the one that takes directly to those people. So you don't have anybody that sells for you. Like a tailor now. He is one that gets a customer, he do the sewing, he charges, and he takes his own cut. Reverse logistic channel. In this case, you might decide to use a dispatch rider. You order for food now, because people will be in their office now, they order for food. Until the food gets to their office, you pay the dispatch money, and you pay the money for food. So you can see how the distribution works. You have created a job for the dispatch rider to survive, and also have employment in the economy. And also, who are the middlemen in the distributive trade? We have the wholesaler, we have the retailer, and we have the direct consumer. These are the middlemen in the distributive channel. Who is a retailer? He's somebody that buys in bulk. And if you buy in bulk, you cannot sell it. You need who? You need a retailer. So these are, you increase, the more your retailer, the more quicker you sell your product. The more people you recruit in the middle, the more quicker your load, you exhaust your load. And we have 7 intermediaries in distribution. Because you alone cannot do it. You must put people in place. As a producer, you need a wholesaler. You need a retailer. You need an agent. You need a broker. And you need the online businesses. And you equally need a sales rep to do your daily sales. You don't just leave the whole thing to a retailer. What if tomorrow the retailer refuses to come and buy, and you don't have a sales person? So your salesperson will also sell for you so that they don't leave you in the middle of the ocean when the ships start moving. Because when the going starts to get sweeter, some people will start going to the company direct and say, we need distributorship. We will only have money. So that is why you need to start now. If you start now, you will be on that line. And getting into the distributorship scheme is just very as easy as what you think it is. And wholesaling, that is bulk purchase. And in this case, you need what? Much funding. And what are the transactions that you look into in wholesale businesses? If you have your savings, you can go into wholesale of any product. If you have access to credit, you can go into wholesale business. If you have that credibility, you can get clean credit. Clean credit, in this case, they say, take this consignment, sell it, and bring our money to us. No charges, no interest. That is clean credit. No charges, no interest. You are not paying any interest. So I want to belong to that class of clean credit, where if you give me 200 million naira, I'll be using it in the next 2 years, and I'll return your 200 million naira to you without any co. But the profit that comes out from that becomes your own capital. You should be thinking of building your own capital so that when they are taking that clean credit, you have a capital. At that stage, you are not thinking of profit, you are thinking of building of a capital. So that at the end of the day, when the money is no longer there, you can as well move and start your own businesses. So, under this category of wholesaling, we have merchants, we have agents, we have manufacturing sales reps. And the merchants, they take title of these goods. You are the owner of the good. And it is done in two classes, a full service and a limited service. A full service wholesaler, you can key into maybe Cadbury product. All Cadbury products, you can take it. You can take all Cadbury products. You can take all products that pieces are manufacturing and they are selling. That is full service. And in that full service, we call that one general merchandise. Even if you don't have money for general merchandise, you can go for a single line wholesaling. You can say, it is Magister and no that I want to be taken from a Unilever product. It is a picnic that I want to, that is single line. You must not do general merchandise. It is, Dangote has fertilizer, he has cement, he has this. It is the cement that I want to do. Boa Foods. Oh, Boa has flour, he has macaroni, he has spaghetti. It is the spaghetti I have the money for. Because a truck of spaghetti goes for 23 million naira. A truck of sugar goes for 25 million naira. A truck of macaroni goes for 18 million. So that is general merchandise. No, I don't have that money. Let me do macaroni. That is single line. I have money for half. Do you have money for half? You can co-join and buy and start. If you finish selling, you can still join money and buy. You must not be, it must be me. Let it be my name. Hajara International, Hajara Venture is one that is buying. You can buy through somebody and make your own small money. And the limited services, they do not offer all service. So you can key into being a limited service provider in the wholesale business. If it is when they see the load, they give you the money. You buy cement, a trailer load for 3,300,000 naira. And somebody say, supply to my site, I'll pay you 3,400,000 naira. So you see, you don't have the money. You are limited by what? By cash. So when you serve as a mediator, they bring the load. Have you seen it? Yes, go to bank and pay. They pay the 3,300,000. You take the 3,300,000, you give to the owner, the general merchandise, and you take what? 100,000 naira. And let's say you do that every week. 100 times 4 is how much? 400 times 12 is how much? Have you not gotten your own money for one truck? You can as well key into a single line wholesale person. Some of us are in the site. If you see us on an ordinary day on the street, I'm not on suit. I'm not on tie. I'm on jeans and canvas. It's either you see me in that site or that site. And this is a general merchandise. I'm limited service wholesale person. So I take for him, and I'm trying to build up my own capital for the business. I don't know how he did it, but I was there when he came to this town in 2015, and we were selling for him. He was taking from his boss. We were selling for him, and today he is buying, and we are still selling for him because we have limited ourselves to 30 days, make 1 month. Today, if I give him a job, even in any organization, he won't do that. He won't work. And he is just less than 35 years old. He started 4 years back. And today, he will attest, he will give you how he did it. So, the marketing channels, sometimes it's a practical experience so that it will look as how did Dangote did it. Today he's number one in the distance. Buying and selling pays more than the 30 days make 1 month. Buying and selling pays, the person that sells biscuit, a carton of biscuit in the market, if he tells you how much he gets at the end of the month, you close and you say, this 30 days make 1 month, I'm not going to do it again. I'm telling you, but the thing is just, you have to be prayerful. There must be that commitment. There must be zealousness that this is my work. This is where I earn my money. This is where, if I don't do it, I'm dead. So you must have that commitment. If you don't have that commitment, there is no way that you will get it. Then, thank you. So, we still have, the slides will be passed to you people. Responsibility of a salesperson. You look into the cost, you look into the coverage, and you look into the channels also. Cost as a wholesale person, what is the warehouse that you want to take? How much are you going to pay? What is your cost of sales? What is the risk that is inherent in the business that you want to do? And you should take into cognizance that there will be bad credits. People will buy and they will not pay. So how much have you made provisions for that? And what are your coverages that you are covering? So by these lectures, I still want you to look into environmental factors. The environmental factors will have to go into legal restriction and regulation of your businesses. Abuja is multiple taxation. You pay for advert, you pay for environmental, you pay for health, you pay for safety, you pay for all manners of this. So you also have to look into that as somebody that is coming into distributive stress. So I will leave you by this adage. As a national accountant, you must double up your stream of income with 2 or more digits in our today's world. And you have to remain happy. You have to remain happy. Happiness is free. Happiness is free. But the best happiness is that one which you give yourself. And if you give yourself happiness, you should be ready and you pray to God that you lift the right people. You lift up the right people from the street to be self-reliance. So I think with this adage, it should go into our minds today that even if you are not taking anything, you go with this today. Go into wholesale, retail, and agent businesses. It pays. So look for distributive companies and see how you key into their distributive schemes so that you beef up your income and so that you will be self-reliant. Thank you very much.